Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just shutting down the feed, but whatever.
What's the point in causing these ruptures?
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Lab After Dark. Is it buffering? Yeah. It loves to do that. It'll probably smooth out here in a second. Hopefully. If it doesn't, then what are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? Nothing I can do. Is it? There is. Let me see. All right. What's happening? It is what it is. Deanna, Pony Girl, Joy, Cat, Randall. Jerry's in the house. What's happening? Angel from Heaven. Good to see you. Oh, my membership is up. I'm sad now. Oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. We have enough sad people around because of the holidays. And but the holidays are over, I think. I'm not really sure. My background is still holiday-ish. Sean's here as well. Sorry. And Voyeur, good to see you. Nina Drew in the house. Cat Randall gifted 1 Lab After Dark membership. Let's take it's a beautiful thing. Here we go. Yeah. No, that's a bad one. That's not a good one. That's a bad. All right. Hold on a second. Okay. Here. How was that? How long did what take me? I don't know. I was just looking and
I forgot to set our.
Get out of here.
how's that? How long did what take me? Does everybody still have their tree up? I've been wondering about that. Every year I wonder, like, is there clarity on when everybody takes their stuff down? No, there's not. I heard a term for the first time ever, and I don't even know what it is. I can't remember it because, well, it wasn't that important to me. But somebody was saying it was like January 6th is like the official end of the holidays or whatever. And so I don't know. I have no idea. I guess you could do whatever you want. One time, I'm not even kidding you, I had a Christmas tree till March. I threw it out of the window of the second floor of my apartment, and that was fun. Till the end of January, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing. What is there to look forward to in January? Nothing. January is. I don't even know. I'm not really sure what January is, but it's something. The 7th, yeah, that's what I heard too. That's what I heard too. Till the end of January. I don't think it's fun unless you have little kids that believe in Santa. Well, Santa. My husband used to say January 7th is the day to take it down. I think that's sort of the bar, right? I think that the 7th is kind of when people decide or you know, I don't know, the 10th, the 7th, the 6th. I really don't know. I don't know. I didn't really like. I guess I got to take this shit down. It's gonna take me like. It's gonna take like 4, maybe 5 minutes. I'm gonna put it into a box, a little box. Okay, little tiny little box, and I'm gonna shove it into the closet. Like that. I mean, that's pathetic. That was pathetic. Absolutely futile. I'll try harder next time. I didn't try very hard. Yeah, I will label it. Yeah. Little tiny little box. Christmas. And Kelsey, I will put both hats in there. That'll be part of the little Christmas box. And yeah. Donna, what's happening? I have a massive head. It's enormous. January 6th is Three Kings Day. That's the last day of Christmas. Bathtub Day? Never heard of that. I've never heard of Bathtub Day, but I don't even have a bathtub, just a shower. I used to have a bathtub. It went bye-bye. It got ripped out. It got ripped out and I had to get like a walk-in shower many, many moons ago. But bathtubs are fascinating, or they're very interesting to anyway. I remember like my last experience with a bathtub was like my back got suctioned. Like I was draining it and my back got suctioned to the bottom of the tub. It was kind of intense, actually. I thought I was going to have somebody come pull my feet. I don't know if you ever had that happen before, but that was a bitch. I was like, I don't know. Am I the only one that's ever had that happen? It was the worst. Oh, God. I thought I was going to be there forever. It actually cleared up quick, but it's like, you've never had that happen. Like I was laying there and I was draining it and I was like, I don't want to get out. I'm like, I'm not going to get out right now. And then I went to get up, like, you know, you're like on your back and I went to arch up and, I was stuck. I was terrified. I was like, ah! Yeah, Peyton was going to have to pull my, it didn't happen. So, you know, he didn't actually have to do that. But, so I was like, you know what? I'm not a big bath guy anymore. I do not want to get suctioned to the bottom of this tub. I don't want to get suctioned to the bottom of this tub ever again. Nicole, if you have a question, please feel free to ask, because I also had questions, big questions, monstrous questions, as like, why did that happen to me? See? It really does happen. I don't think I'm the only one that it's happened to. It sucks. It's like the worst feeling in the world. It's just like, you feel like the kid on the Christmas Story when he sticks his tongue on the pole. You're just like at the mercy of the suction. And I mean, it's major. It is major suction. So, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, how big was the tub? It was big enough. It was big enough. I know that. Yeah, see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It happened. It really does happen. It's not like some weird phenomenon, I don't think. Maybe it is. It's happened to me more than once too, by the way. Which is kind of why I'm scared of bathtubs. No, I don't think so. No, because but I was stuck there for a minute, and then finally the seal was broken. Like something set me free, you know, and I was like, oh, cool. Also, when I was a little kid, when I would take a bath, I would like stand up really fast and almost black out. So that probably explains a lot of stuff too. That yeah, it was miserable. Like a friggin' beached whale. Put me back. Put me back. Yeah, there's a sound that it's the no, I don't know if I can't. I don't know. I think that my kids believe I think they believed in Santa, but it didn't last very long because I would always give them, like, Santa would always give them like the shitty gifts, and because I'm not gonna let Santa, some mythological creature, take credit for my hard working gifts or my hard earned gifts for my children. So yeah, the Pez dispenser would be from Santa. And then they would go to school, and the other kids would be like, Santa, you know what Santa brought me? He brought me like a PlayStation. He's like, what did he bring you? He's like, a Pez dispenser. And they come home and go, why does Santa only get us a Pez dispenser? And I said, oh, he only does that for the kids that, or he does that for the kids that, you know, don't need as much, you know. And he goes, oh, so, and I said, no, don't, it's not the poor kids. It's not none of that. And, it's just, you know, this is how it works. So don't ask him for don't ask him, you know. He may be based on a true historical person, but he certainly is not going to get the credit for like the Beats headphones, or I remember one year they got a Wii, which was a gaming system. I don't know if anybody remembers that. But why would you go, like, Santa? Why do you think I go to work? Why do you think I go to work, son? Huh? So Santa can take all the glory? No. It's just not appropriate. I don't like it. God, what the hell is going on? Stream health. Let's see. Excellent. He's very judgmental. And I know some really bratty kids that have gotten some really good gifts over the years. Some really terrible kids.
At MS Kelch donated $5 through Super Chat. He's threatening to shave his head, people.
It's true. If the Steelers lose tomorrow, I've made a vow to shave my head, but you know, like in shame, like I'll just shave my head in shame. They play tomorrow night, so I'm a little concerned. So but I hope they don't. I really, truly hoped. I really, truly hope that they don't lose, because I'll do it. Yes, I will. Yeah, he's making a list. Just the thought of Santa is, to me, is odd, but I know that he was based on a historical person, but it's like, I like the Grinch more. I'm a big fan. I might shave off my eyebrows. Just don't shave off your eyebrows. They are playing the Baltimore Ravens in Pittsburgh tomorrow night. It's going to be ass cold. Like, it's going to be cold. So it'll be fun. I think it won't be fun. It's miserable. That's why I don't really watch football as much as I used to, because it used to bother me. When my team would lose, I'd get pissed off about it, not pissed off, but it would bring my whole mood down. Now I'll just shave my head. That's it. Like in the Bible.
Ed Sharon Marlowe donated $5 through Super Chat. You can always wear a hat till grows back.
That's true. Like in the Bible, when they would shave their head in shame, or that's my solidarity to my team. It's good to see you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Mama. That's better. Did you enjoy the intro, Kat? Thank you.
At cat_Randall donated $5 through Super Chat. That intro was awesome. I salute you, the lab.
I salute you back, brother. And no, not sure. Well, look. Please hit that like button on your way in as well. I appreciate it very much. I was going to talk a little bit about what was happening in Venezuela, but I feel like it will get political really quickly, and I'm not a huge politics guy. But I am sort of aware of the history of Venezuela, and it's interesting. I gotta tell you, I'm not surprised. I am kind of surprised but not as much as you would think. So basically what happened is the United States went in and captured a guy named Nicolas Maduro or whatever, however you want to pronounce his name. He was the replacement of the handpicked replacement of Hugo Chavez. And I mean, these guys are, notorious election riggers. It's what they do. They do everything to stay in power. And they're completely corrupt, but most governments are. And it's a really strange thing, because Nicolas Maduro, or I think I'm pronouncing his name right, has been in power since like 2013. And Venezuela has become, I guess you could say, like increasingly isolated from the rest of the world. You know, it's got a few allies, you know, your typical China, Russia, probably North Korea. I don't know that. But the guy that is in power, or was in power until he was taken by the United States, which I think might be unprecedented. I don't know if I've ever even heard of something like that quite happening. And they're going to put him on trial or something. And the whole thing is like, it's really odd. It's a really weird step, but, he was indicted by the United States in 2020. They put a $50 million bounty on his head because they had sanctioned, the United States has sanctioned them forever, to the point where like the people of Venezuela are starving. They are starving. Because the government, similar to Russia, doesn't give a shit about their people. They just don't. That's the truth. And they have this immense amount of influence to the United States, because when the sanctions got put on Russia because of the war in Ukraine, they made a deal with this Nicolas Maduro, or whatever, however you pronounce his name. Yeah, it has a little bit to do with drug trafficking, but you know, basically they're saying that he's not the elected leader because the United States made a deal with him. They made concessions and they said, look, if you have free and fair elections, you know, we'll do business with you, blah, blah, blah. So they said, oh, okay, yeah. So then the European Union says the same thing. Well, he backtracked on what he was doing. And in 2000, I think it was just the last election that they had, they refused to publish. They refused to publish the results of the election, but it was later shown that he was not elected fairly, that he rigged this election as well, and he was using oil to fund terrorists, to fund terror. This isn't new. And a lot of people are saying like, this is a Trump thing. This is a Trump thing. Look, Venezuela has had problems with the United States for a very, very long time. It was once a thriving country. It's just not anymore. Mostly because of the people that are in power, So, some people are going to go, we don't have the authority to do that. We don't have the authorization to do that. I don't know anything about that. I just know that this guy is a terrible person who puts his political opponents in jail or arrest their families or kill them. He's a dictator. I mean, that's what he is. He's a dictator. And in the best interest of the United States, they want somebody in there that will deal with them with their oil. It's a crazy way to get oil prices down. I know that. It's weird. It's a very strange. It's just strange. It's touchy. I don't understand. I don't understand it, but I'm not really. I'm just giving you a little bit of history of who this guy is. Like they have a cartoon in Venezuela called, I think it's like Mustachio, I believe. Mustachio. And what Mustachio does is you have to, like, the kids watch him. He's like a propagandist, you know. He says, like, you know, death to America, and you know, that kind of stuff. He, you know, it's a lot of propaganda and all this kind of shit. So, well,
Ed Nina Drew donated $4.99 through Super Chat. It's about oil.
I'm not even disagreeing with that, but the thing is that the oil has made the regime in Venezuela very powerful while they shit on their citizens as well. So I'm not saying that there's a reason that the United States wants to have a vested interest in Venezuela. They have oil. They have lots of it. And since we're not supposed to be doing business with Russia. No, but it's not all about oil. It is about oil, but it's not all about oil. I mean, this guy is horrible to his people. And he's not he's allegedly not the elected president of the country, because now, is that our business? I don't know. But yes, there was you know, that's up to you and how you feel about it. And, you know, I don't know. Like I said, that's not something that I know, but it is yes, it's about oil. There's oil involved. There's always oil involved. Any country that opposes America, if they have oil, you know, I mean, like, if you remember in Desert Storm, so Desert Storm was, you know, obviously the precursor to the later wars in Iraq. But Desert Storm started off as Desert Shield. Now, if you've never heard of Desert Shield was when the United States put troops in the Middle East to do nothing but protect oil fields. That's it. That's all they did. Desert Shield was about protecting oil. Well, you know, oil is, you know, it's one of those things that sort of makes the world go around. And so anyway, don't get it, you know, twisted that it's unprecedented. And Sharon, I see what you're saying, but the United States has been involved in regime changes forever. Well, that's different. Putin, you're not going to do that to Russia. Russia is very, very capable of defending itself. Venezuela, not so much. I mean, they're just not. It's just they're not that. They're just not that. I don't know. Their military is not that great. Their government's not that great. They're not that strong. So that's sort of part of the reason. Putin does the same exact thing that Nicolas Maduro does. You know, so Iraq also invaded Kuwait. They did do that. But anyway, you know, the United States has been involved in regime changes forever. I mean, we're talking about parts of Obviously Germany, obviously Imperial Japan, South Korea, and just a lot of it's a constant thing. So what exactly is going to happen? And like I said, it's unprecedented. The United States had a bounty on his head. His own people have tried to take him out several times. Like this isn't a guy that's like universally loved in Venezuela. He's just not. And that's because Hugo Chavez rigged elections. He's rigged elections. They treat their people like shit. They made promises that they didn't keep. They egged on the G7 and all that stuff. So, who knows what's going to happen? I know that there are people that, hate Donald Trump and they say that like, this is whatever. I don't know. I just know that this isn't like something that just came out of nowhere. It's been going on for quite a long time. And the United States tried to help the government perform a coup. How does nation building in Venezuela make Americans better off? Oil. The more oil, the cheaper life is, right? Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, those regime changes didn't work out well. How does the U.S. plan on making this one any better? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm just telling you that what I know about the government of Venezuela. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I know about it. He was indicted by the United States.
MS Kelch donated $5 through Super Chat. No head shaving.
I might do it still. I might do it still. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. Look, regime changes, those aren't the only regime changes that the United States has ever done. They've done many of them. Some work out, some don't. Some work out, some don't. But this is unprecedented. Technically, you would say that they went and picked him up. And they're going to put him on trial in New York. And it's, I don't know. Typically, you wouldn't really hear much about this kind of stuff in the elder days because social media. But like now it's like everything's everywhere all the time. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. But like I said, I do know that his country did not like him. That he's a very corrupt person. That he has executed many foes. I remember like the Bay of Pigs, reading about that kind of stuff, how that, these things are very sensitive, but they say that they have an elected president already though. That's what I don't understand. Like that whatever happened to the rightly elected or fairly elected, whatever, I don't know. Who knows? This situation that's going on in Venezuela is not new either. I mean, this has been going on since the 70s. But once again, are we the world police? I don't know. I don't know. You know. But Sean, the difference is that our elections are supposed to be free and fair, and Maduro was not doing that. He was not taking care of his citizens. He's not a good person. And their people didn't elect him either. He's a douche. Pray the Iranian. It's hard to overthrow your own government without help from other governments. But anyway, so that's basically the long and short of it. Where they go with this, I don't know. I don't have much of an opinion about it. I really think that we don't focus enough on American interest at home, but whatever, that's just something that I have felt for some time. And, who knows? Who knows what they're going to do, man? It's all nuts. Fucking world's going crazy, man. I never. So. Yeah, I know. Well, that's sort of what I said. All right, LSU. LS Chester. Mom, sorry. Yeah, I don't disagree with that either. I'm just, like I said, I'm just telling you that this isn't anything new. That it didn't really come out of nowhere. This kind of stuff has been escalating for quite some time with Venezuela, and we'll see. We'll see. Oh, did you read BK's sister's interview? I haven't. Did she gave an interview? I'll have to read that. Where is that? 'Cause I'm done talking about that shit anyway. But thank you guys for being respectful. I was just, some people know about it, some people don't. Let's see here. I'm looking right here. Bryan Kohberger's sister, Mel, breaks her silence on Idaho murders, says family had no clue he was the killer. None? Okay, so this is from People magazine. In 3 years since Bryan Kohberger killed 4 University of Idaho students, his family has stayed largely silent. Now, one of his sisters is speaking out. Mel Kohberger. M-E-L. M-E-L. Mel Kohberger. One of his, it's just the last name gets you every time. One of his 2 sisters broke her silence on Bryan, who was sentenced to 4 lifetimes in prison without parole in 2025 after confessing to the 2022 killings. In an interview published in the New York Times on January 3rd, while Mel did not discuss the crime, she spoke about her childhood with Bryan. Her family, Bryan Bryant, her family lives since his confession, and more. After learning of the November 13th, 2022 killing of Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, when then unknown suspect broke into their off-campus home, Mel said she reached out to tell her brother to be careful. Oh, no. Oh. Brian, be careful. Nobody was looking for Brian. Brian, you are running outside and this psycho killer is on the loose. She recalled telling him. In a response, she said he told her he would stay safe and thanked her for her worry. Wow. I mean, that's what the Mel described Brian to the New York Times as socially awkward, occasionally abrasive, and prone to arguments with her, but said she never saw him be violent, citing an instance in which he held her hands back to de-escalate a fight between them. That is awkward. Her parents, Marianne and Michael, taught herself, Brian, and their sister, Amanda, to be loyal, self-reliant, and put others' needs ahead of their own. Ugh. When police broke into her parents' Pennsylvania home in the night to apprehend Brian following the killing, Mel learned of the arrest through Amanda. She thought it may have been a prank at first and then became nauseated, she recalled. She was like, I'm with the FBI. Brian's been arrested, Mel told the New York Times. And I was like, for what? Mel also focused on the impact of being thrust into the national spotlight, particularly given the true crime culture of today, had on her family. At the time of Brian's arrest, Mel was in training stages of a position as a mental health counselor. I mean, it just gets stranger and stranger and stranger by the day. I cannot imagine. People on the internet also found and dissected footage of Amanda acting in a 2011 horror movie that featured stabbings. I remember that, actually. I remember hearing about that, but I didn't, I don't know. It's weird. Someone has even used the author's name, Melissa J. Kohberger, to publish a book about the case, seemingly to try to capitalize on the killing using Mel's likeness, according to the New York Times. Mel described this as confusing and painful. It's like being victimized, but not really being a victim, she said. Others theorized that Kohberger had long known that Others theorized that the Kohbergers had long known that Brian had killed the students, which Mel shut down in the new interview. I have always been a person who has spoken up for what's right, she told the New York Times. If I had ever had a reason my brother did anything, I would have turned him in. Mel also said that prior to the killings, and that's easier said than done, right? Let's see. Mel also said that prior to the killings, she and her family had pride in Brian for becoming a doctoral candidate in the criminology program at Washington State University. In the wake of the adversity he faced, he dealt with bullying growing up, as well as heroin addiction. Yeah, we know that, per the outlet. We were all so proud of him. God bless little Brian, Mel said, because he had overcome so much. She also offered insight into Brian Koberger's family now, explaining that they feel grief that Brian cannot be with them during the holidays. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would love Brian to be home for the holidays, sure. What about the victims, you know? My mic is messed up. Is it really? What's wrong with my mic? Huh. All right. Is there really something wrong with my mic? Fuck. Really? God damn it. God. All right, whatever. I don't even care. Others theorized Kobergers had known all along, or had long known that Brian killed the students. Okay, she spoke up. We're proud of him. Blah blah blah. The idea is making me emotional that I can barely speak about it, she told the outlet. She also offered insight in the Koberger, but the line of thinking would quickly turn thinking instead of the families of his victims and their pain, she told the New York Post. But the pain, but, you know, it should always be about them, but it's not. The idea is making me emotional that I can barely speak to you about it, she told the outlet. It's crackling still. Yeah. Fuck, man. Shit drives me nuts. Get one thing fixed and then more shit just like goes bad. It's human nature to be curious about darker things, she told the outlet. That's how we keep ourselves safe. But I think we should try and come together for a true crime culture that is way more protective and empathetic to the families of the victims, she added. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's kind of an underwhelming interview, but whatever. Very underwhelming, actually. So underwhelming. Although the part where she said, Brian, you're running outside and this psycho killer is on the loose. She recalled telling him in response, she said, stay safe. Don't worry. He's the safest person in the world. There's a killer on the loose. No shit. He's very safe. Good night, Sharon. Thank you so much for being here. I don't blame the only person to me that's to blame for the killing of the 4 is Brian. Has nothing. It's not their fault. Has nothing to like. They are victims too, whether people want to admit it or not. Whether people want to feel like they are or not. They are. They're absolutely victims too. Not in the same way, but you know, there's levels to victimization. So in that sense, I truly do feel bad for them. And I just do. I mean, I really do. I don't know if Cuba has enough oil for the United States to care. Maybe. But they are, you know, so I don't begrudge them or, you know, have anything against them. And you know, he's brought shame and humiliation to his family. And he's a douchebag. I think I need a new wire. Oh, Kelsey, thank you for gifting 20 lab After Dark memberships. That's very kind of you. I'm still shaving my head though. Let's see. I'm looking in the bushes here. Let's look at the bushes. The bushes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of a weird thing to say, but there's a lot of grief. There's a lot of grief to go around. You know, sounds like the cable to you. Let me try it. Let me just give me a second. You know what I mean? Just give me a second. I'll try it. Hold on. And if not, we just keep marching on. This is bullshit. All right, here we go. 'Cause you know it's what you're good at. Want to play the leader, 'cause you know it's what you're good at. The fast track, make every second. Well, yeah, yeah. Is that any better? Is that any better? Is it still popping? Popping. Chris Watts' mother supportive too. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? You know, still crackle. Well, then that's bad news, folks. It's gone or it's not gone. Gone or not gone. Gone or not gone. Not gone, gone. Son of a bitch. I just tried. Oh my God. T-Rev did a 4.5 hour intermittent. Son of a bitch. Excuse my language. Hold on. I hate stream your labs. I hate it so much. I do. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know what he did. Guy's a douche. He did. He got pulled over. Fuck. YouTube is not receiving enough. That's bullshit. It has to be it has to be like, when did this start? Did it start when it started getting fucking mother friggin' son of a bitch? Oh, look. I guess I'm not shaving my head. Yeah, it was 4.5 hours. It's got to be, it can't be the mic. It has to be the shitty, glitchy ness. I watched 2 minutes of T-Rev rapping and was like, nope, gotta go. Well, just yesterday, I hope you guys can hear me. I could see the whole thing is freezing. Hold on. Yeah, well, it's not crashing. That's the problem. I had this figured out. I can't. Well, all right. I'm not gonna shave my head, but no, it's on my soundboard. I think it's just the. Is it still doing it? Where are we at here? 4. You want me to? I mean, I guess I could switch over. And I hate doing that though. I really do. You don't like Gypsy Rose's voice? Yeah, the whole thing is just like. Let me see here. Hold on. Everything feels slow. Claudia, I appreciate you telling me. That's not. Oh, I was gonna find out anyway. Trust me. Cause I got your picture. I'm coming with you, dear Maria. Count me in. Yeah, I know. It's just piece of shit. Um, jeez. I mean, I'm just gonna have to give up on this program. I'm gonna have to give up on this program. I'm gonna have to. It's just that. It's that. It just sucks. What up, muscles? How's it going? How does this? Is it still doing this bullshit? I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I could spit nails. I could spit nails. Big time. I could spit nails. I'm not going to. My teacher used to say that. He goes, I'm so mad. I could spit nails. It's like, wow. That's pissed. That's so mad. Nothing has ever been I could spit nails. I doubt it's fixed. I doubt it, but let me shut this stuff. See if this helps at all. Probably not. Picture. Where's that coming from? Skip frames. Detected. How does it sound now? No, like, no, not fingernails. Like regular nails. Like nails. Like regular nails. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so mad that I could spit nails. Pew, 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 pew. Not toenails.
And Mary Fairy Fly donated $5 through Super Chat. Take your time.
Thank you. You know what I mean? That's what I meant. Oh, look, the lab received a gifted membership. I'm not a member of my own show. Oh, thank you, Muscles. It's very kind of you. Muscles coming in, dropping 50 memberships on us. Very kind. Very kind. See, I like to see the bush watchers. Look at all these bush watchers.
Ed Landry00 donated $5 through Super Chat. Contribution to you not shaving your head. Red heart emoji. Red heart emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
By the way, how's the sound? It seems like it's smoothed out a little bit. It feels like it, at least. I don't know. Jesus. Wow, that's quite the... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very generous, Kelsey. Very
Ed Mary
generous.
Fairy Fly donated $5 through Super Chat. I don't hear the crackle, snap, or pop.
I'm not hearing it either, actually. It does. It seems better. Beautiful. Love that. Much better. Okay. Does that mean I can switch back to my other microphone that I like? I'm going to tell you about him. So, yesterday he had made this like really emotional plea. He said that he didn't want to go on like this and that he was upset that his kids hated him and shit like that. Normal shit. And so as just like a normal, when I say normal, I mean I don't know how normal, but somebody who I have some empathy, but just like the tone of it has changed. So, he said he's going to make a comeback and all this shit, which I don't believe, but let me see here. So like, I sort of felt a little bad, but not really, because I don't believe him mostly. But just listen. I'm going to play it for you.
I tried.
I'm just going to play the audio.
I gave it all I got.
This is yesterday.
That's all I know how to do. I can't hurt no more. I'm over the pain, y'all. I love you guys. I don't want to hurt no more. I don't want to feel this pain no more.
So like when you hear somebody say that, I don't want to hurt no more, I don't want to feel this pain no more, to me that they're insinuating something very drastic. And so I was like, okay, this it's sad.
I don't want to give my heart to somebody just for it to be ripped out.
But then you realize, well, he's talking about a girl.
I don't know what I did.
Just wait. Just hold your tears for the end.
Like, I don't even want to explain it. I don't want to give anybody excuses to try to say I want certain things. I can't hurt no more like this. I purely gave everything I got. And I'm always toyed with, I can't do it no more. I don't have my kiddos no more.
Okay. So that's enough of that. Now this is from today.
Shit, they say when it rains, it pours. You know what? That's probably true. But I can promise you, all you motherfuckers that fucked with me, and thought shit was fucking funny, I'm gonna make you fucking pay. You better sit in the bleachers, cause I'm coming. 2026, bitch. Shit, they say when it rains, they say when.
I think he's fine. Or, you know, I don't know if he's fine, but I mean, I don't know how you go from that to that, but people do. It's mental, it's instability, it's mental. Like, what the hell was that?
When it rains, it pours. You know what? That's probably true. But I can promise you, all you motherfuckers that fucked with me, and thought shit was fucking funny, I'm gonna make you fucking pay. You better sit in the bleachers, cause I'm coming. 2026, bitch. Shit, they say.
So, I mean, you know, maybe he was just having a bad day. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's coming for me. Oh, you people that laugh. He's coming from. Fine, he can come for me. It won't. It won't affect my life in any way. And I'm not gonna make a video crying about it either. I mean, maybe I will. I don't know. He can come for me all he wants. Yeah, I'm you know, but the thing is, like, a lot of people use their instability or mental health issues to excuse bad behavior. And I don't think that there is an excuse. If you know the difference between right and wrong, which he does, you know, he does. I mean, he does. Or else he wouldn't have been lying about what he did with those fake phone calls. I don't know where his son went. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow do I want to do it? I don't know. Do I want to do it? He knows the difference between right and wrong. So, you know, whatever. I mean, if you feel bad for him, I understand. But, you know, I stubbed my toe yesterday, so I didn't make a video about it. Maybe I should, though. Maybe I should make a video about my toe hurting. Is there any crackling? Is there any snap, crackling, or popping going on? Of course, it's manipulation. Yeah, look. Yeah, Rosie. Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen this song and dance before. It's. I'm not downplaying the fact that people do have mental issues and mental problems. And I would never downplay something like that, because I'm sure that there's some sort of disconnect. Maybe the elevator isn't going all the way to the top floor. You know. And so whatever. He still did some foul shit. But that's the thing. And I know there's people in the chat that go, well, I feel bad now. Well, that's what he's counting on you to do. That's what he's counting on. He's counting on you to feel bad for him. It's too much. it's I have to figure it out. Little Crackle. What up, Jenny? Machete. Well, that look, you're right. I don't feel that bad for him, but you know, I mean, these guys, they want to talk shit. They want to puff out their chest when they're feeling good, and then when they're feeling bad, they like to curl up in a corner and cry, and say, you know, feel bad for me, publicly feel bad for me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. What he was doing in that first one was he was insinuating that he didn't want to be around anymore. That's what he was insinuating, which is a ridiculous thing to do publicly. And then to come back with what he did yesterday or today, you know, it's manipulation. That's what it is. I know guys like that. I've been around people like that. It's emotional manipulation. That's it. Flat out. And I'm not saying that he doesn't feel sorry for himself, or that, you know, the people don't feel sorry for them. But people feel sorry for themselves all the time. I felt sorry for myself many days, but guess what? I try to suffer in silence. I mean, it was, yeah, but does it sound like that now?
Hey, when it rains, they say when it rains, it pours. You know what? That's probably true. But I can promise you, all you motherfuckers that fucked with me, and thought shit was fucking funny, I'm gonna make you fucking pay. You better sit in the bleachers, cause I'm coming. 2026, bitch.
I wonder if
shit they say when it rains, they say.
I wonder if that includes me. I hope not. I don't want no smoke. Sit in the bleachers. Aye, Captain. I'll be sitting in the bleachers waiting for it. I don't know. I don't know what the normal is, man. I don't think there is a normal. Muscle says emotional manipulation doesn't always look loud or obvious. Sometimes it's subtle. Rewriting history, playing the victim, applying pressure behind the scenes, or continuing to provoke after. Hold on. Yeah, look. No, I don't. I don't know, man. I think you mean sit in the bleachers and watch him play. You know what I mean? There is no normal, but there is. I've just really noticed a lack of dudes being like dudes. You know, they pretend to be, but at the first sign of, you know, resistance, or when they have to actually put some effort into something, they break down. There better be boundaries of their own, calling someone out while claiming silence, issuing threats while continuing the conversation, or treating people differently to create fear or division. Yeah, man. People feel sorry for themselves, you know. People cry. People do this. People do that. But come on, like that's what it is. That's what it is. So, if he says he's coming back, if he says that he's coming back to cover true crime, like he says he's the king of, he's not. then expect more bullshit. I mean, that's all he knows. Some people in life have not had what I call belt to ass when they were growing up. Now, when I was growing up, a whooping sometimes was necessary. Now, I know there are a lot of people like, hey, don't spank your kids, don't spank your kids. I never had to spank my kids. My kids listened. They were fine. But, dude, some people are hard learners. Some people are, and I'm not saying, I'm just saying that, maybe you needed an older sister to beat the shit out of them, or put them in line or something. I don't know. But I've noticed that a lot of 30 to 50 year olds they just, dudes aren't like they used to be. I don't know. I was raised by a military guy, a lifelong military guy, by the way, who was a very respectful man, who was gentle and a gentleman, but firm at the same time. And, part of the reason why I don't call women bitches. It's part of the reason why I don't, even women I don't like, I don't call them that. Now, I may say, they're dumb, or I can't stand them, or, but it's a huge part of the reason why I don't talk like that to women, specifically women, but guys are different. I've called guys a bitch before, and that's sort of different. It's like when a woman calls another woman that, it's like, okay, well, I'm not a huge fan of that, but whatever. I don't tell people how to talk, and I'm not offended either by it. And I'm not, it's not something, but it's just not me. It's just how I was raised. I was raised that way. Okay, I did too. Yeah, that's another thing. These are grown men with children of their own. Like, fucking get it together. I'm scared. I have a phobia of taking baths. I don't have a bathtub anymore because a couple of times when I was taking a bath, I got suctioned to the bottom of the tub when I was draining the water out. And it sucked. And it was kind of scary, to be honest with you. It's so, yeah. That's it. That's what happened. And then I went on social media and I made a whole post about it. A whole post. I said, I'm never going to take a bath again. It's too painful. It's too painful. I can't do it anymore. Get the fuck out of here. And then the next day I was like, damn, I'm going to take baths every day. Better watch from the bleachers. What? You better watch from the bleachers, fool. That bath hurts so bad. I don't care, man. Whatever. What's weird that I got suction to the bottom of the toilet to toilet. It happens. Shit happens. I don't think it's weird. I was attention seeking that day. I went on Instagram Live and I spilled my guts. He's in my back, my neck, my back. Rub a dub dub, 3 men in a tub. You telling me you don't pick your parents? I know all about that. I know you don't pick your parents. Trust me. The lady at Wendy's changed her hair and I told her it looked nice. Is that weird? I don't know. If it came from you, then probably. From a normal person, probably not. And it really depends on how you say it, too. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It just depends on how you say it. I'm guessing that if you said, "Hey, lady at Wendy's, your hair looks nice. I noticed that you changed it," she probably hawked one. She probably hawked one in your chili. So, if that's your thing, fine. But yes, it's weird. To me, it's weird. I would never say that. I'm sure he sniffed her hair, and it's true. You don't pick your kids either. Pops right on about that. You do not. You don't pick your kids. That's true. It's like Sans Coburger. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean it means a couple things, but yeah, it's weird. I mean, I think so. I think it's kind of weird. Yeah, like if you're noticing fast food workers changing their hair, that means you spend an awful lot of time at Wendy's. What do you get there? What do you get at Wendy's? That's so great. And Janet, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. It's weird to say that stuff when you're married. It's just weird in general. Every Wendy's that I have ever been to, there's like 16-year-olds working the window. So I got a good one for you. Long time. Speaking of Wendy's, a long time ago. And I mean a long time ago. Don't tell my grandma I told you this either. If anybody tells her, I'll never tell another Wendy's story ever again. So this is the best. Every Sunday we would go after church to Wendy's. And you remember when they had the little microphone that they would call to the back, you know? That's how they did it. You know, you're at Breaker 19. We need a Baconator on the double. Shit like, you know, you remember that? So, I mean, this is way back in the day. And they had this thing called what was it? Like the meat lovers or something like that. Some cheese and meat, like meat lovers thing. And this old dude worked the register. It was like his, I don't know, retirement job that he did. And I mean, he was kind of old, but my my grandma had been talking about that, whatever the cheesy meat lover thing or whatever it was called. And she walks up, dude. She walks up to the. Oh, I haven't thought about this in so long. She walks up to the counter and she puts her hand on the. Don't flinch on me now. Oh my God! Hold on. We're getting overloaded. I know. I hear the crackle too. Give me a second. Is that better? Okay. She walks up, throws her elbow on the counter, looks at the guy and goes, "I need a lover." And he goes, "Oh, yeah?" I remember looking at my sister going, "We can never come back here." Unbelievable. Oh, it's so funny. I need a lover. You just need to look on the guy's face. It's like, oh my God, dude. I was like, it was so fucking, so embarrassing. Oh God. That hurt. I need a lover. God. Yeah, like, because that was the name of the burger, was like a cheese lover or something. Cheesy love. I don't know what, I can't remember, but I know that the lover thing was it was so embarrassing. So embarrassing. That's maybe what it was, a bacon lover or something. I can't remember. I honestly. Give me a second. I can't believe it. Oh, it's so funny. It's just that was. Let me see. My sister. That was the best. It was the best. Also, I remember another time my grandma was getting. She was going. She was going. She was gonna have surgery the next day, and we were having Taco Bell. This is when my grandpa was alive, when I was a little kid. And she goes, "I'm gonna eat hearty tonight," and he goes, "You eat hearty every night." So nicely, which was just the funniest. Let me see. I want my sister to be awake. She is, dude. She's going to be pissed. She's going to be super pissed. Thank you. I appreciate that, Muscles. Yeah. I've been working at it pretty good, you know. Double day workouts, and yeah, he said, "Oh, you eat hearty every night." But he wasn't like trying to be I don't know, shitty or anything, but it was pretty funny. Yeah, I've been doing 45 minutes of cardio in the morning, and then at night I've been walking on going on a night walk, and then lifting some weights. You eat hearty every night. I thought she was going to kill him. It was so funny. Because I got your picture. chocolate glazed cream filled donut. Yeah, I've been working at it really hard. I'm trying to drink more water. I drink a decent amount of water, but I've really been trying to drink more water. But I have had more energy.
At Janet Coolman 5713 donated $10 through Super Chat.
Thank you again. Appreciate that. I've had a lot more energy, and so I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm really trying to just take health more serious, and not be a completely tubby forever. Fatty 2x4 can't fit through the kitchen door.
At Requiem Pie Eastamine donated $5 through Super Chat. You can pick your nose, you can pick your friends, but you can't wipe your friends on the furniture nor flick your friends across the room.
I like that. That's funny. I only drink soda water. Yeah. I haven't had any soda or. And you know, the thing about it was I started doing it during the holidays. Like I think it was right after Thanksgiving. The hardest time to do it too. And I figured if I could do that, have some, work on self-control, and that I would be, that I'd be able to do it. And I've never cut sugar out, processed sugar. Let me processed sugar and added sugar are something that I've just completely cut out. And I feel good. And yeah, I can notice a difference as well. Hey, words to live by. That's right. I know, man. I remember when I used to get called like fat by people who were like fatter than me. I always found that funny. Like they would call me chunk. Chunk. Yeah. No sodas, no. Although I did have a Diet Coke with no caffeine. Like I quit caffeine too. I'm off caffeine. I haven't been to Starbucks. I haven't been to a coffee shop. Nothing. None of it. It's all water and sometimes some. Yeah, remember when she called me Chunky Chunk? Chunky Chunk. I was, though, to be honest with you. I'm still chunky, but I won't be forever. Yeah, no Starbucks, no Golden Eagle, no friggin'. So it's like, it's cool though. I mean, it's right. It's you wouldn't though. You wouldn't die without coffee. Because I thought the same thing. Yeah, I know. It didn't really. Well, I did too. Holy shit, I did too. I just like went through it like a detox. I promise you I did. And the whole time, even when I felt like dog shit, excuse my language, and I did, there was sometimes I felt awful. I still worked out and I still ate good. I would just take some Tylenol and suffer through it, drink water, and it would go away. And then I wake up and it happen again. Now it's not happening. It's not happening anymore. I'm not having any crash outs. I'm not falling asleep. You know, after eating, I'm just not. I got energy, you know? So, I know I see back. Like, let me show you this. Here, I'll show you. Hopefully my shit doesn't crash again. No caffeine. None. Zero. Hey. I got your picture. I'm coming with you. I love that song. Dear Maria, count me in. Coffee's fine. I've had some black. That's not. I've had some black coffee. I get headache. Yeah, I do too. Just I don't. Dutch Bros Golden Eagle. That's right. Mr. Pibb. Shout out to Dietz. Dietz got to give up that Pibb one day. That thing's a tax collector. I'm telling you. All soda is. All soda is, you know. No, I don't need to. I don't really need caffeine anymore. Yeah. I started reading about like what happens to like I used to think like running on a treadmill and stuff like that was really good for you and all that kind of stuff, and it is. There's no doubt about it. But I started reading about what walking does for you. Just walking. That's it. Did you get constipated when you quit coffee? No, I did not. If you're using coffee as a laxative, you probably need to add some other stuff into your diet. But no, I didn't. You don't drink soda ever? No, that's good. That's good. Dr. Pepper was probably one of my favorites, but I also liked Coke. But I was just reading about like what, I mean, humans were created to walk, and walking does all these wonderful things for you that you wouldn't even realize that it does for you. Strengthening your nerves. It releases a lot of endorphins, insulin, regulates blood sugar, regulates blood pressure, cholesterol. It just and you. That's all you have to do. You just have to walk. Walking is a huge thing. So that's how I start out. And you can walk briskly or whatever. That's all you have to do. Well, that's not all you have to do, but that's where you start, even when you don't want to. And trust me, there are times. There are times where you don't want to. Trust me. I'm there. I'm there with you. I get it. But, it's just, hit some eggs, hit some steak. Stay away from the pork. That's right. Exactly. Just walking, you know. There's this guy that you should check out if you want some inspiration. His name's Frank the Tank. He works at Barstool Sports. He started walking over 800 days in a row. And he's went from 500 pounds to 500 pounds to I think he's under 300 now. He was just working out with Arnold Schwarzenegger the other day, and he was like facing like amputation, and his A1C was through the roof, blood pressure, and I actually correspond with him from time to time. He's a really nice guy. I appreciate that. That's all I'm trying to do. Yes. Those days you don't want to do it, you just do it. You know, you just do it. It's just like, what are you going to do? It just becomes routine. And let me see. See if I can show you this guy. I'll show you Frank. Before. I mean, this guy was in like bad shape. Like the worst. Just from walking, by the way. I'll show you here. That's Frank. That was him at 500 pounds right there. He's under 300 here. From walking. That's it. 10,000 steps a day he does. I mean, that's an amazing transformation. If he can do it, anybody can do it. And that's a fact. I mean, he added decades onto his life just by what he doesn't run. I mean, a little bit here and there he does now. But just it's a crazy thing that he's done. He's done the impossible. You're made to walk. You are made to walk. That's what you're made to do. That's how you were created by the Lord. In all honesty. Also, I mean, look at this, dude. Look at that. Wild, huh? It's just it's an incredible thing. Yeah, it is. It's very cool, you know. And he no longer has diabetes. His diabetes is in remission. He was 530 pounds. 530 pounds. Diabetes in remission. Yep, you do that. I know you do. Hey, good to see you. How are you? I couldn't walk for 10 months after my foot surgery, and I put on weight during the recovery time. Not being able to walk was really devastating to my mental health. I'm so grateful to be able to walk. Yes, you're right. And being out. Yeah, that's another thing. Just breathing in. They say one of the most important things, like a neurosurgeon would tell you, that one of the first things you need to do in the morning is take in sunlight. Like, you got to let, even if it's cloudy outside, you have to take in like some sort of sunlight through your eyes that hits your head. And it's a very important thing to do. But just being outside, breathing fresh air, not recycled air, all that kind of stuff is a big deal, And I was born with asthma, and I went, ever since I quit like processed sugar, I can feel like the inflammation in my body go down, and my asthma has almost disappeared. I still, from time to time, but it's really not often. It's not often. And I was using my inhaler quite often. Not anymore. And so anyway, it's but being outside is a huge part of it, But you have rheumatoid arthritis? They say, and I've heard that as well, but being outside is fantastic, but even walking is good for arthritis because it lubricates the joints and it boosts your mood and but it's tough. I get it. Look, there are days where I'm kind of hobbling, I'm like, oh God, I'm sore, but I'd rather be sore than feeling like shit all the time. And that's really what it came down to be honest with you. That's what it came down to. I don't want to feel like crap. I wanted to be more energetic. I wanted to, and I still do, I mean, there's still more work for me to do, and I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep working at it. And, I'm telling you, if I don't have some crazy willpower, but, I have lost. God, I don't even know. Let me see. Let me find an old lab show. I'll show you how fat I was. Let me go way back. Let's go back to Tubby Tubs. I got your picture coming with you. Dear Maria, come in.
This is your bladder.
Great. Here, check this out. Doesn't snow. It doesn't snow where I live, but I walk in the. I do it in the rain too. Fatty 2x4 can't fit through the kitchen door. God, look at me there. Just fucking hate my life. All swollen and shit. Seasonal depression sucks. We're just entering January. Yeah, I know. I do. Trust me, I'm with you. Look at that big old chunky. Oh boy. I like them heavy. Whatever. Still more work to do. Still more work to do. But I mean, no, trust me, I'm amazed. I just didn't really feel that good, back then, and I feel a lot better now. I started probably about a year and a half ago. So overall, I'm probably down 50, 55 pounds or so. Something like that. So, yeah. Big old tub. Yeah, like I said, I just didn't feel very good. I didn't feel that good back then, but I feel good now. I feel great. Much better every day. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. It's very kind of you guys. All right. I'm out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll cover, El Do show. Just depending on how. We'll just see. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm not going to shave my head. Yeah, I haven't done any shots or anything like that. No, it's just been not that I don't look, whatever you got to do, but it just wasn't for me. Just wasn't for me. I'm feeling good, and that's what matters. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'll catch you next time. Thank you.
Is starting shortly.
I will do one tomorrow too.
Dude looks like a lady, da 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 da. Dude looks like a lady, da 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 da. Dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Good night, Lulu, Lil Annie. Don't cry. Claudia. Beatles. Good night. Good night, Muscles. Thank you again. And everybody that hit the like button, donations. Thank you guys so much. Sharing out. Leave a comment. Not at all. Not at all. Hi, Josh. I'm naked chewing my toenails. Great. Glad to hear it. Lulu! Skedaddle. I got to get a sound clip of that. it's time for you to go chew your toenails somewhere else, Patricia. I need a lover. It was a good one. People are just people are insane.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
You love me, chat. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Right.
Love you too, buddy.
Well, you opened up.
Dude looks like a lady.
Get out of here.
I was
Get out of here.
shutting down the feed, but
I'm sure that will be on the next file.
I forgot.
Get out of here.
Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude.
Uh-oh.
Lab After Dark starts now.